Hello, everyone, and welcome back to this program. This is your program. I'll remind you, my name is Sara.
And my name is Isby.
And today we have some interest topics. This is a new episode, but before I start this episode, we want to remind you what does we talk about in the episode before. Isby, do you remember what we talked about in the episode, in the first episode?
Yes, I remember that we were talking about like the the importance of the seal of our mind. Also, we were talking about like when we use different colors of our clothes, that it expresses something like the colors. We talk about experience. Also, we talk about emotions, the emotions, and we talk about a little bit of the steam, our steam.
Yes, yes, as Isby told us in an episode before, we talked about the importance of the usage of some clothes, how these clothes are expressing something of ourselves, also how important emotions are and to know how to manage them. We must know how to manage our emotions. The principal aim of this podcast is to interact each other and talk about the mental health, because it's really important to take care of our mental health. What do you think about this, Isby?
Yeah, I think it's very important talk about this, and because it's important. Everybody has, like we mentioned in the last episode, we have problems in many times, but we have to try to found how to resolve that problem.
Yes, yes, definitely. It's really important to manage our problems also, but we must be conscious in how we are going to take our situations, because sometimes we take some bad situations in a bad way. I mean, we must be try to be positive. I know that in not all the situations we can be positive, but we must have a positive mind to change the things we can change and accept the things we cannot change. So problems are going to appear in our life always. And we told in the last episode how important is to manage our emotions, because our emotions are going to help us to manage a situation or to not manage it. So if we have a situation that we can solve it, but we get angry or we get sad and we we get along with the feeling and we don't manage that feeling, we are not going to change anything, something that we can solve, something that we can change. So this is the importance of the management of emotions. Yes, and as
Yeah.
is said, also the steam the steam is really important also in for our health, mental health. What do you can tell us about steam, Isby?
Well, about steam, we in my personal steam, it's like very important because if you have a low steam, you're like I don't know, like sad, you want help and different kinds of um, also I can say that when about the steam, I can say that everybody now we saw that that have many problems, and if we like on the phone, I don't know, when you are on the phone, you look some things and you look different authors doing something, and you want to do it like them. If you don't have your very good your steam, you want to be like them, and you start thinking about do something to be like them, and that's why you're start feeling like, I don't know, I'm not pretty, I don't have that, I want to be like that, or kind of things of that like that. um and I think it's a problem, because it's like we have a low steam, and we have to try to work on it, or found how to not think about that, because everybody has to have a very good steam. Not everybody has it, but I think we can work on it.
Yes, if you have mentioned something really important, I think we have to cover this topic because we talk in the last episode how the social pressure can influence in our feelings, and something that a really important example of this social pressure is what you have mentioned, the cell phone, the usage of the social media. The social media has an impact, uh, an incredible impact in the mental health. Is incredible how this tool, the social media, has changed, because the principal aim of social media is to communicate, to us be able to communicate among us. So do you think this tool achieve the aim it has?
Well, I think about the social media that, yeah, it helps us to communicate with another person, but it also makes like problems to, like I mentioned, to persons who have a low esteem, because everybody in the social media um, made like videos, or they are like I don't know, showing everything they are living, and there's some persons that don't have everything to do that, and like I mentioned, everybody wants to do everything they look on the social media, and I think it's bad. We don't have to think like that. Also, I hear, and I was searching about that there are four elements that we have um, to take in mind, something like that, about self-concept, the self-image, the self-reinforcing, and the self-efficacy. They are very important on us. Also, they are important to persons that have low esteem. They have to think on the four elements. I think it's very important. What do you think about the four elements?
Well, I think everything is like a circle. Everything it's important, and you have mentioned before this about the social media and and how we are making like a model of a person in the social media, and how we can compare ourselves in what does we see on the social media. I see a pretty girl, I see I don't know, a handsome man, and I want to be like him, like her. So these four elements you have mentioned, that are important. Why? Because each of these elements have one part of us. These elements are part of the STEAM, and we must be conscious of our self-esteem. We must care of our self-esteem. Our self-esteem, it's divided in the four elements you mentioned. The first one is important because you can appreciate yourself. You must take care of what do you think about you, and how you appreciate the person you are. But first of all, for appreciate what which person you are, you must be able to accept who you are, to know yourself. Well, I'm this person. I have this this mood. I have these emotions. I have this and this and this. No, and I accept it. And I accept it. And I can change some things. Yes, if I don't like something of me, I can change it. But I'm aware of who I am, and that anyone is gonna come to tell me who am I. Anyone is gonna tell me you must be like this girl, you must be like this man. Anyone can tell, because you have a low self-esteem. So you mentioned that everyone must have a low self-esteem, but not everyone have it. So yes, you mentioned something really important. And
Yeah.
yes, what do you what do you can tell us about the rest of the elements?
I think, yeah, you're right. I agree with you. I think that in self-concept, like you said, we have to accept us like we are. And also in the match, we have to love us, or like, I don't know. I'm like, um, we can think or say I'm happy like how I am, or I like this because I don't know, I'm pretty, I can do this. Everybody has different abilities, and we have to love that kinds of abilities that we have. Not everybody is the same. And what else about the self-reinforcing, and the self-efficacy? Efficacy, yeah. I can say that it's like, how can I believe on me? How much can I believe on me? And I think these four elements are very important on our lives.
Yes, Isby. And to clear these all of these we are talking about is important for mental health. Why? I think our mental health depends of two important things: ourselves and the society. And that what we was talking at the beginning about the social media, this is the social aspect of ourself, we can say, how ourself is represented in the society. So to be able to keep a good relationship with the society, it's important to keep a good relationship with ourselves. So this is the individual work we must work on it, you know.
Yeah.
Yes, because if we take care of ourselves, we are going to be with the rest of the people. What do you think about this?
Yeah, I think like you mentioned, we have to work on it and try to make it better. Because if we are good or we are right, we can be right with the other person. If we are not right, or we feel like or we have a low esteem, like I mentioned, we're not going to feel very comfort with the other persons, and we are going to feel like less than somebody or like that. I tell this because I have seen very person, so much person, sorry, that sometimes it's a I have here and I have seen that some persons say I want to be like that person, um, and 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 I asked, what do you want to be like that person? You have some other abilities that that person doesn't have, and you have to like appreciate that you have another abilities that another person doesn't have it, and you have to work it to work on it to be better. And I don't know why. Also, we can tell. Oh, we can say when somebody, well, it happens more in the girls. No, not so much in the boys. More in the girls that um, they make your her bodies or something like that. They work on her bodies just to be like to be better than other ones, and they want to everything to that. Oh, how do you say it? Like so much girls want to catch attention, and that's why they do many kinds of things to catch attention, like on her body's face, I don't know, and so many things.
Yes, I think I consider that this kind of situations happen because of the low self-esteem. Low, yeah, low
Mhm.
self-esteem, and
Mhm.
the idea, the principal idea is to make people conscious of each one must have a highest self-esteem. Each one each one deserve it, and each one must have it. But for it, we must work on it. And first of all, working in recognize ourselves. What you can say about this?
Well, I think that this topic in general wants to like make um, see or to think about it, that we are every people or every person are important, and they have to know that everybody is pretty, everything has the same abilities, but everybody can like do it better if you work on it. And I think we just have to work on it to be better and feel um, like the other persons. We don't have to have a low esteem. And if we have it, I think we have to work on it and look for help.
Yes, and this is something we must mention also. The aim of this episode and the full program is to help you to help the audience to recognize what is happening with ourselves. If I know, if I identify myself, and I know I'm fine, I have a mental health, I take care of my mental health, really good. And if you recognize this is just going to help you to develop it, to work on it, to continue working on it. But if you identify yourself like a person that needs to work to achieve highest love-esteem, the highest self-esteem, love themselves or something like that, well, you need a professional, but you have to accept it. First of all, the first step is to accept it and then look for the help. So we are not psychologists, we are not expert, we are not doctors, but we are giving our knowledge, we are giving our ideas and or suggestions, and you as audience know if you want to take it, if it's helpful for you. So the principal aim of this podcast is that to make you be able to recognize how important you are, the value you have as a person. Each person has their own value, but you must recognize it. And something is we mentioned at the beginning, and in the 4 elements of self-esteem, is that you must be conscious of your abilities, recognize them, and you must also be conscious of the value you have doesn't depend of what those people think about you. People doesn't matter what your friends say about you, what your own family. Why? Because it's an individual work. So you must be able to recognize yourself, to work on you. You know what is good, what is fine with you, what is not fine with you, and work on it. What you can tell us, Ismi?
Yeah, I agree with you that we have to work on it, and we can say to the audience that feel pretty, love you, don't be sad, work on it and don't give up. I think it's very important to us, our esteem, and everybody is pretty. Nobody is more than other one, and if sometimes we feel with a low esteem, we can go and look for help. You can go with your, I don't know, with someone who can really help you, or you can think about the things that are happening, and you can go on alone. But we want to say that love you so much, love yourself so much.
Yes, guys, and this is the end of the program. We hope you enjoy it. We hope you really learn something about this. And I don't want to go without telling you something I heard from an important psychologist. Know yourself as you were your own friend. So know yourself. Dedicate your time to know you, to know who you are, as if you are meeting someone new, but that's you. So this is the only work we must do for developed our mental health. And remember, take care of the state of your mind. This is the end of this podcast.
Punish yourself, punish yourself.